open this up straight off the bat. Dr. Ranganathan is here with us, Sanjay Jha, Nupur Sharma, and we also have with us Dr. Raman. Now, Dr. Ranganathan, this is the first time where there has been independent corroboration of kickbacks being paid. And now we know that documents exist which detail the money transfers. Now, this is quite shocking because what we were told by the Congress party was that the UPA era deal was struck off, was cancelled because Modi wanted to go and make money for the Ambanis of the world and other broke businessmen who are his cronies. Now, that claim has fallen flat. There's obviously another aspect to this which we'll come to, but the first aspect is this, and this is important.
Good evening, Rahul. No, absolutely. These are startling revelations, and it appears from Bofors to Rafale, Congress is so possessive about being the fountainhead of big-ticket corruption that it won't allow anyone else to steal that mantle away from it, even when it goes out of power. नहीं, बाकी सब आप ले लो, corruption के लिए हमें रख. And what is poetic justice, Rahul, and that I'm sure was not lost on you, is that the amount of bribe and kickbacks in Rafale to that middleman Gupta is in amount the exact same as what it was in Bofors all those years ago, 40 years ago, 66 crores. Congress certainly knows how to dot the I's and cross the T's. But anyhow, there are two issues here, Rahul. I want to delve very briefly into both one by one. Number one, the investigations will definitely unearth more concrete details. But in the meanwhile, would Rahul Gandhi have the guts to come out and hold a press conference, given that he has held 8 press conferences counted just on the issue of Rafale? Will he apologize now for his slanderous remarks and industrial scale lie? Rahul, to repeat the words of the Supreme Court again, I know years have passed, but this is what Supreme Court said. We are thus of the view that the review petitions are without any merit and are accordingly dismissed. On point after point, Rahul, the Supreme Court delivered slap after slap that the center did not use false documents, that the question regarding the price was a mere suspicion, that the petitions saw themselves as an appellate authority, that the court did not see fit a case for registration of FIR under section 156(3), dead and buried 6 feet under. Now let me come in 10 seconds to this industrial scale liar called Rahul Gandhi. You saw in those clips that you played, he thought if he could keep on repeating the lie that Ambani was given 30,000 crores and all the Rafale's offsets, he would be able to hide the fact that the fact was that Ambani was given only 850 crores and that the offsets were distributed among 72 companies, HAL included. Remember that press conference where he maligned the late Mr. Parikar, flashing that fraudulent and cropped document of a hammer and sickle newspaper? But neither Ambani nor the Supreme Court punished him in the end. Now, Rahul, let me come very briefly to the second issue, and that is also very important. It is scandalous that the CBI was informed of this crime in 2018, but it kept silent. Heads must roll, Rahul, both in CBI and in the government. The mind harks back to the FCRA amendment issue. If you remember, the High Court of Delhi held both BJP and Congress guilty in taking money by violating the FCRA rules. And what happened? The BJP coolly amended the FCRA in Parliament, going back to the emergency era. And the Congress supported that amendment. So I just hope this is not a Milli Bhagat of both BJP and Congress. Well, I would be really shocked if it is.
You see, viewers, a few moments, consider that you have said this. Okay, let me bring in Dr. Ranganathan. Dr. Ranganathan, go ahead.
No. I'm only coming in. Sanjay, please, I didn't interrupt you. Sanjay, you took my name. Sanjay, please, my good friend, you took my name. So it's only fair. It is only fair that I rebut you.
No, but did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did, and I'm going to.
What did I say?
Can I please rebut?
What did I say? What did I tell you?
Now, Rahul, aren't we going tangential here? Should I repeat what Sanjay said?
I don't know whether you heard me in the din and the noise.
Now, this is just banal. You said, I am flabbergasted that Anand Ranganathan said that 30,000 wasn't given to Anil Ambani, 850 crores was given, as if 850 crores, using your words, chicken shit.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Yeah, he said that, and that's wrong. Anyhow, one minute. Let me just come in. Let me come in. Gentlemen.
Bankrupt businessman.
Okay, Sanjay Jha, look. We can't hide one set of facts and debate on another set of facts. That's convenience. Dr. Ranganathan.
No, very briefly, Rahul, I think the happiest people, the most satisfied people in this country are probably I hate to say this, but are the tax evaders. हमारा पैसा बच गया. हमने पैसा नहीं लगाया इस देश में. And, they're probably correct. And Rahul, I will come to Chennai because it's very dear to me. But before, you played that primer and it was so hard trending. You talked about Yamuna, you talked about the air pollution. So let me spend 20 seconds on that and give you the scale of the problem, Rahul. And then I will come to what the, Chennai city is experiencing.
Sure.
Remember in 2020, Rahul, the Supreme Court ordered Punjab and Haryana governments, and I quote Supreme Court, stop stubble burning immediately. Be warned. Your entire administration and police will be arrested and held responsible even if one instance of stubble burning occurs in future, unquote. Supreme Court saying this. And what happened the very next day? Punjab recorded 6,700 farm fires, Haryana 364. This year, till now, Punjab has recorded 30,552 farm fires and Haryana 6,051. Let me give you some perspective. An area of 17,900 square miles or 12 times the size of Delhi has been continuously on fire this past fortnight. 35 million tons of stubble has been burnt. Lekin inke sar pe juni nahi rahi. And now let me come to Chennai. I want to ask this honorable member of parliament or MLA. Since 2013, there are two very important projects in the pipeline. Number one is the Chennai sewage overhaul project for 1,336 crores. The other is the Chennai stormwater project, stormwater drainage project, 2,450 crores. Now, I accept you, madam. I accept what you say. You've been in opposition. But as a responsible member of opposition, what have you done? Why are only 1% of those projects completed? What is happening to the 99% of those projects?
When every time it is being questioned, they have not been giving us responses.
No responses. You've been in there 5 months. You should have put them in jail by now, madam. You should have jailed them by now.
By you, madam.
Jail them. If they're not giving you responses and if you're claiming that they frittered the funds away, then they need to be jailed. Have they been jailed? No. You see, viewers, this is a revolving door of apathy. One government comes, nothing changes, sab chalta hai. Don't expect much from your politicians. Take them to court. Start doing it. Form an association, collective. Take them to court. Sue them for crores. Then they will hop. I'll leave it at this.